I'm Jenny with Kids Learning for Life, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of my homeschool. So here we are at my kitchen table. This is where all of our homeschooling happens, basically. And we usually do our school right after breakfast. The kitchen's right behind you, so we'll just get done eating. I'll put everything away, try to clean off the table as much as possible. Clearly I didn't do that today because there's still crumbs here, but for the sake of being real, here we are. And then we'll pull out our workbooks and start working. And we usually do about 2 to 3 subjects a day. Depends on the specific situation. But my house is very unique in the sense that it's an A-frame house, so there's not a lot of storage here. And so it's a big, wide open living room, but there's hardly any closets. So strangely enough, I do use one cabinet that's in the kitchen for a little bit of homeschool storage, and then also in our upstairs bathroom. That's the one room with any storage. So those are the 2 places you can just find like crammed stuff that I just need a place for. But next, I'm going to show you where I keep the kids' specific work, specific to them, and also I keep all of my organization. Let's go over there. So here we are at basically my only homeschool shelf. So we have this kind of cubby system. Now this was originally used as an entertainment system where like a TV would go here and then like DVDs and stuff would go in these cabinets. But we don't use it for that. Obviously, we don't even really watch TV. So what I have done is kind of organized it into sections. So here is my cubby. This is where I keep most of what the girls work on. And I also keep my little binder of organization here where I kind of put all their completed work. This cubby I just use as miscellaneous storage. There's art supplies, there's little activities for them to do in here if they get bored and they just want something to do. And then here is my oldest daughter's cubby and then my middle daughter's cubby. They're the only 2 that are school aged right now, so that's why only 2 of them have cubbies. When I have more kids that are homeschool age, I will have to figure out a different solution. Now this is not absolutely ideal as far as storage goes. I can't stack things vertically in here, but I've been trying to make it work as much as possible, and I do try to use as minimal amounts of curriculum as possible to make them fit in these cubbies. I also wanted to show you the binder system that we use. So, for example, this is my oldest daughter's binder, so I let them, create any artwork that they want and put it here to decorate their own binder. And inside, oh goodness, this is probably going to be a huge mess, but there are different folders for different subjects. So I believe I let my oldest daughter do this on her own, so I don't know how she organized it. But basically, she just knows when we're done with our work, we put it away in our binders. Now, this system has not been absolutely foolproof or flawless by any means. So please, if you have any advice for how you store your children's completed work, please let me know. So next, I'm going to show you our bookshelf, which is my personal favorite part of the house. So let's go over there. Here we are at my bookshelf. This is, like I said, my favorite part of the house. It's kind of in a little corner, and I just love buying books, collecting books, organizing books, so I love this part of the house. So the way I have this organized, at least for now, is I have all the big books down here. These are kind of like family storytime books that we read together at night. And these are typically the ones that the girls will choose if I say, okay, time to read a story. Now, we also have here, I consider these more easy reading books. I have the biscuit books, which I'll talk about in a later video, as well as all these golden books here. Just kind of old classic books that I just love to flip through and find. They're little hidden gems when you can buy them, or even if someone else is getting rid of them. And then up here, I have more chapter books. So my kids really aren't old enough to get into Narnia or Harry Potter yet, but we do love to read the Little House series, and this collection I actually got, it belonged to my mom and her sister when they were kids, so these are the exact books that they read when they were kids, and I just love that I can kind of pass that along to my own daughters, and they are obsessed with the Little House books. I try my best to keep the highest quality books here. A lot of these are old classic books from when my mom was growing up or from when I was growing up, And I do semi-subscribe to the Charlotte Mason method, which encourages the use of classic literature, or as she calls them, living books. So I try to keep a lot of books up here that for when my kids are older, they can read them and I'm not going to be worried about the kind of content they're consuming. So for example, I have here Wizard of Oz, Black Beauty, Anne of Green Gables. Those are books that I just cannot wait for them to read. Well, I think that's all I have to show you here at my bookshelf. So let's go back to the kitchen table. There you have it. That's the tour of my entire homeschool setup. There's really not much to it, so I just wanted to show people that you really don't need a lot of space or a lot of storage options in order to make it work for you. Feel free to check out our website at kidslearningforlife.com, and you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Kids Learning for Life. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this one. See you next time!